Hey, Bishop Jakes, how are
What's
you?
up, man?
Man, it's so good to see you.
It's better to see you. How you doing? Looks like you're out in the sun.
I once had Diddy text me, "Welcome to the family," but I was by a platinum-selling producer who was one of his cohorts.
Hey, Bishop Jake, how are you? What's up, man? Oh man, it's so good to see you. It's better to see you. How you doing? Looks like you out in the sun. I once had Diddy text me, "Welcome to the family," but I was by a platinum-selling producer who was one of his whirlwind of accusations swirling around Diddy. The latest bombshell comes from an unexpected corner. Mase, his former artist, now a pastor, hurling scandalous allegations at both Diddy and his close confidant pastor TJ's May breaking away from his pastoral restraint has unleashed a torrent of revelations that have left the entertainment world reeling. He accuses them of engaging in homosexual rituals and other occult practices, a claim that, if true, could shatter the public personas of these influential figures. Happy birthday, Maz. Intervention in this controversy is not just a random outburst. It follows a pattern of accusations that gain momentum, with Ceci's expose against Diddy. Accusations are particularly grave given his transit ion from the music industry to the pulpit, which lends a unique credibility to his words. He articulates his struggle and balancing his past connections with his current spiritual calling, stating, "If the devil can use him aggressively, then I want you to know God could use me aggressively." This deposition of spiritual warfare against worldly corruption forms the crux of Ma's allegations. At the heart of the storm is TT. Why Jake's a figure whose flamboyance and focus on wealth and fame have often raised eyebrows. His relationship with Diddy, marked by mutual attendance at high-profile events and parties, has fueled much speculation about their personal lives. Why do you think TDJ was at pdiddy's birthday party? I mean, Jaguar right not one to min words has publicly questioned Jake's motives for associating with Diddy, hinting at the underlying dynamics of their relationship. Why do you think TD Jakes was at Puff Daddy's birthday party? If Bishop Jakes was at a Diddy party, there could only be two reasons. One's money, or that's all that happens at Diddy parties. Sex. This statement captures the public skepticism about the nature of the bond between Diddy and Jake TD. Jake's, a name synonymous with large-scale evangelism, has been a divisive figure courting controversy with his teachings and his involvement in the secular world. His association with one's Pentecostalism, which holds unorthodox views on the Trinity, has been a point of contention among traditional Christian circles. Blessing is in what you got left, and if you will sow what you got left. God said, "I'll give you back whatever I want." Modalism, the belief system he's often linked with, contradicts mainstream Christian doctrine about the nature of God. There is one God, creator of all things, infinitely perfect and eternally existing in three manifestations, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, states the belief statement at the Potter's House, a deviation from traditional Christian Trinitarian beliefs. Jake's reach extends beyond the church walls, impacting millions through his televised sermons, conferences, movies, and books. His influence in the broader culture is evident in his association with figures like Oprah Winfrey and American presidents. However, his teachings, especially concerning the societal role of women, have sparked backlash. In a sermon he controversially stated, "We were not designed to receive from women. Sin came into the world because Adam broke the order. We are raising up women to be men." These views deemed regressive by many further all of the narrative of a pastor at odds with societal norms. Adding another layer to the complexity of Jake's public image is the scrutiny of his sexuality, particularly in light of his son's arrest for soliciting homosexual sex. This incident has reignited rumors about Jack's own sexual orientation with the African-American LGBTQ community, speculating about the nature of his vehement anti-homosexuality stance. The arrest of his son Jermaine Jakes and the subsequent reactions have cast a long shadow over our Bishop Jakes's public denunciations of homosexuality, who's homophobic. But I'm not homophobic, and I really don't, care. You know what I'm saying. I'm bad at the game, and it's probably hilarious. I would love to see it. The narrative then circles back to the intertwined lives of Diddy and TD Jakes, their relationship cemented over the years through shared appearances at events, and Diddy's involvement in Jake's church initiatives has been a source of endless fascination and conjecture. Diddy's participation in Jake's sermon series on Revolt TV, a platform founded by Diddy, is indicative of their symbiotic relationship. This partnership, as Diddy described, aims to inspire millions around the world to have hope and walk in their power the scandal takes a darker turn with Mase's allegations of homosexual rituals involving Diddy and Jakes. These claims, though unverified, have stirred a frenzy of discussion about the nature of celebrity how and the hidden practices within them. Entertainment industry mase revelations, coupled with the existing rumors and allegations, paint a picture of a complex web of relationships, beliefs, and hidden agendas. And this is God's world. You know it's his plan. The controversy surrounding Diddy and Jake is emblematic of the murky intersection of celebrity religion and personal conduct. Ma, once an insider in Diddy circle, now stands as a whistleblower challenging the established narrative and forcing a re-examination of the figures we often view through the lens of their public personas. As a saga unfolds, the line between truth and speculation remains blurred, leaving the public to grapple with the unsettling realities that might lie beneath the surface of celebrity life in the shadow of the unfolding scandal. Cassie, once a prominent figure in Diddy's life, both professionally and personally, has stepped into the limelight with harrowing accusations. Her lawsuit filed in federal district court in Manhattan paints a starkly contrasting image of Sheikh Holmes, known globally as Diddy, from the suave music mogul to an alleged perpetrator of prolonged abuse and violence. Cassie, whose journey with Diddy began when she was just 19, accuses him of a decade-long pattern of control and abuse. After years in silence and darkness, I am finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and abuse in their relationships, she stated, breaking her long-held silence. This disclosure reveals a disturbing sight. To Diddy significantly deviating from his public persona, the allegations are nothing short of shocking. Ceci describes a relationship marred by substances, beatings, and coerced sexual encounters. According to the suit, Diddy's control extended beyond her career to aspects of her personal life, paying for her living expenses and even having access to her medical records. It paints a picture of a young artist swept into a world of luxury and control, where dissent led to violent consequences. One particularly disturbing claim is that of Diddy forcing Cassie into sexual encounters with male sex workers while he filmed the acts dubbed freak-offs. These events involved costumes and were conducted across various high-end locations. He alleges that Diddy provided substances during these events, which Cassie consumed to disassociate from the traumatic experiences. Substances were supplied at these events, which Miss Ventura suits as she took because they allowed her to disassociate during these horrific encounters. The lawsuit states in her lawsuit, Cassie also accuses Diddy of sexual battery and violations of New York City's gender-motivated violence law. Her narrative describes a life under constant surveillance and control, where rejection of Diddy's wishes could lead to severe repercussion. That lawsuit recounts multiple instances of physical abuse, including an incident in 2009, where Diddy allegedly Cassie repeatedly in the face, causing her to bleed, and subsequently had his staff seclude her in a hotel room for a week to recuperate. So she claims she did try to leave several times, but Diddy would always send his team to find her, track her down, bring her back under the basis that her career would be ruined if she left. The control exerted by Diddy, as per Cassie's statements, was all-encompassing. Had paid for her car, apartments, and clothing, and even had access to her personal medical records. The lawsuit alleges in one account she detailed how the results from MRI scan, possibly for memory loss due to substance use or physical abuse, were sent directly to Diddy. This level of control over Ceci's life speaks volumes about the dynamics of their relationship. No, I feel like in more relationships than not, it was a mutual decision, right? And if not, then it was like I was like, that's done. The lawsuit also details the sexual exploitation and trafficking Cassie endured, where she was coerced into sex acts against her will. In one instance described in the court papers, Miss Ventura says that in an early 2012, Mr. Combs grew so angry about her dating the rapper Kid Cudi that he said he would blow up the rapper's car. Around that time, the suit says Kid Cat's car exploded in his driveway. This blunt abuse of power and control over her body and choices highlights the severity of that. Allegations against DDC confirmed it, that the car blew up, that really happened in real life. He'll be blowing up cars. Ceci's ordeal culminated in a harrowing incident in 2018, where Diddy allegedly forced himself into her apartment and committed a sexual offense against her. This act, described in lawsuit, was the breaking point for Cassie, who left him for good after this alleged violation. Kess's bold step in coming forward with these alleged allegations aligns with a broader movement of women in the music industry, speaking up against abuse and exploitation, using her dreams, her talent, holding it hostage for his own benefit. In response to these allegations, C's lawyer, Ben Brothman, has vehemently